If you thought you knew anything about Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber's feud, fasten your seatbelt because we're going to do a deep dive. My name is Larry. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. You should consider subscribing if you haven't. But if you've been here before, thanks for stopping by. So today we are going to be breaking down Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, and Selena Gomez. If you're on TikTok, you'd notice that Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber have been trending for the past week. Before we get into the reason why they've been trending, let's do a background story. For those of you that do not know these people, let me introduce them to you. Selena Gomez is a beautiful 30-year-old pop star, and she dated Justin Bieber. Now, Justin Bieber is also a very successful 29-year-old pop star who has had a long, successful career from the age of 15. They both had an on and off relationship from 2011 to 2018, and so they dated for about 8 years in total. And then Justin Bieber and Selena would later split up. Justin Bieber would marry his now wife Hailey Bieber, who was then Hailey Baldwin. Now let's talk about Hailey Baldwin for a minute. Hailey Baldwin is a supermodel and the daughter of Stephen Baldwin. Stephen Baldwin is an American actor and a film producer. He's also the brother of Alec Baldwin, Daniel Baldwin, and William Baldwin, all American actors. So Hailey is from a pretty wealthy family. Hailey met Bieber far back in 2009 when she was introduced to the singer by her father, Stephen Baldwin.
This is my daughter Hailey, the third song. Yeah, we've been enjoying your music.
And I would think they became friends after that. But then in 2016, they started dating. Hailey said this herself to Elle magazine, and this left a sour taste in people's mouth because people were like, weren't Justin and Selena together in 2016? But remember, they were in an on and off relationship from 2011 to 2018. So I would like to play the devil's advocate here and say it might have been one of their off episodes. I don't think Justin was actively with Selena while he was dating Hailey, and their relationship only lasted 6 months. Justin would now later go on to date another supermodel, Sofia Richie, who is the daughter of music icon Lionel Richie. But this relationship only lasted a month. Now, I would like to point that Justin Bieber and Hailey have been married since 2019. You know how it is in Hollywood. Your business is everybody's business. And Selena Gomez fans actually were never happy to see Hailey with Justin Bieber because they felt like Selena was the right one for Justin. And this has caused a lot of drama and comparison between Hailey and Selena. To be fair, I quite feel sorry for Hailey because I can't even imagine how it must feel going out with your husband and his ex's fans constantly chanting her name. It's embarrassing. So I can really understand the pain and the hurt she might be going through. But this all comes with the territory. It's a price celebrities pay. Sometimes their relationships, their lives are sacrificial lambs on the altar of their fame. But what happened recently? What sparked this outrage? Why really has Hailey and Selena been trending on social media? Now, this is what started it. Selena posted a video, this video.
This is me. I accidentally laminated my brows too much. My name, Selena Gomez.
So Selena was talking about how she made a mistake by over laminating her brows. And the next thing, Kylie Jenner puts up this post saying this was an accident. She doesn't stop there. She zooms in on her brows. And then there's another picture of Hailey Bieber's brows zoomed in. Now fans of Selena Gomez were mad because they felt like this was a shade to Selena. Was it really? Of course, this doesn't seem like a coincidence to me. I think it was a shade. But what I think the shade was trying to say was because of the rhetoric that Hailey tries to copy Selena. So I think what they were trying to say with the post was Selena was trying to be them because they have laminated brows, right? The post was a shade to say, now look who is copying us. Let's break down Hailey Bieber for a minute. Hailey Bieber, like I said, was born into a wealthy family, so she's always known money. For people like this, sometimes it could be hard because there's some sort of complex. While Hailey might be a very beautiful girl, I think she might struggle with self-acceptance self-esteem. And to be fair, a lot of popular, famous, wealthy people struggle with things like this because there's a constant questioning of, I didn't work for anything. I didn't work to be wealthy. I was born into a wealthy home. I didn't work to be beautiful. I was born beautiful. I'm a supermodel. Who am I really? Now, for Selena, on the other hand, Selena didn't grow up wealthy. Selena's parents divorced, I think, when she was 5 years old. So Selena has known struggle from an early age, and I would say Selena sort of worked really to get where she was. We can't say the same of Hailey. And while it's possible for people like Selena to also suffer issues like this, I find that sometimes it's easier because they can rationalize their achievements. They can see their processes and say, I am here today because I worked hard for this. And juxtapose that with people like Hailey, there's most times a disparity. And so it's easier for someone like Selena to be more confident, to be more self-aware because she's gone through a process. And no shade to Hailey. I mean, if you were born rich, good for you. That's amazing. But the truth is sometimes this life comes with some form of struggle. Hailey is sort of walking in Selena's shadows because, number one, fans are pushing this narrative that Justin was happier with Selena. Hailey might think people love Selena. People want Selena. And sometimes she might even question, does Justin still love Selena? Maybe if I was like Selena a little bit, maybe I'll be accepted. Maybe I'll be loved. Maybe I'll be adored. Now, when I saw clips on TikTok of the times Hailey Bieber copied Selena, at first I thought it could just be a coincidence. But let's watch this.
That everybody else seemed to be narrating my life for me.
Yes.
So why don't I put something out that is my side of the story? It's not hateful or anything. It's simply a beautiful moment to let go of. And I'm really, really proud of it.
I was able to tell my story about who I was from my own mouth instead of people from the outside being able to tell my story for me.
Somebody asked me a while ago, what's the one thing you wish people knew about you? And I said I wanted it to be my heart.
What do you wish more people knew about you?
My heart.
You make me cry.
Oh no, I know.
When this came out, I really felt like I always battled with the idea that people didn't really know me. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know Hailey for Hailey. And I just always had this constant battle where I was saying, I wish people just knew my heart.
Okay, so could that be a coincidence? Maybe. I mean, it's it's natural for someone to say that, right? I mean, that's anyone could say that. If I was misunderstood myself, I could easily say, oh, I wish someone knew me for my heart. And if there's a story going on about me in the press, remember I told you, one reason fans of Selena also do not like Hailey is because they feel like Hailey was one of the reasons why Selena and Justin didn't work. Because there's been speculations that Hailey was dating Justin while Justin was with Selena. But I personally do not think this is true because Justin would later go on to date Sofia Richie and also date a ton of other people. So I don't think their breakup had anything to do with Hailey. But if you think this video was a coincidence, let's see this other clip.
She was the first record I ever bought, and she was the first concert I ever went to, Baby One More Time.
Britney documentary yet, and I love Britney Spears. She was the first concert I ever went to. Like, I idolized her as a kid.
So how is it that Britney Spears' concert was the first concert that Selena ever attended? And coincidentally, Britney Spears' concert happened to be the first concert that Hailey Bieber attended. Is there no like a 5-year age gap between? That's besides the point. This could also be a coincidence. I mean, they're both in the Hollywood space, so it makes sense. But isn't it too much of a coincidence? I mean, Hailey, do you have like a notification set for when Selena drops the next thing or goes for the next interview and just say, that's exactly what I'm going to say? Now, you might not see a pattern here if you're not someone that has been copied before. If you're not someone that's been in that place where you do something and people go and copy you, or if you've never had a friend always copy you, they always copy everything you do, but not even in admiration type of way, but in a competitive type of way, because there are two types of ways to copy people. For instance, if someone admires my top, say, wow, this is such a beautiful top, where did you get it? I would love to get it. That's copying the right way. But guess what? If you keep mute, you noticed the top, you liked it, but you didn't say anything about it. The next thing, you go online and look for that exact top. In fact, you use Google Cam to say, let me look for this exact top, and you go and buy that exact same top. Do you know what you are? You're a copy and paste.
That was one of the moments where I was like, I don't have to be that 19-year-old body shape anymore because I'm not.
Like, I'm also growing up. That's the other thing too that I think I'm learning is I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 24 now.
Oh my goodness.
My body has changed the most, even this.
Hailey, you could have used another age. You could have said you're not 20 anymore. You could have said you're not 21 anymore. You could have said you're not 16 anymore. Why did you use 19? One time, a coincidence. Twice? Maybe also a coincidence, but 3 times? And then there's more? Like I said, I honestly feel sorry for Hailey. I honestly feel sorry for her because I cannot imagine how hard she has it right now. This is my theory. I might be wrong. Justin might still be stuck up on Selena. Sometimes there's the body language of nonchalance that some people have picked up from when Justin and Hailey are together. This could also be coming from a place of insecurity where Hailey feels that Justin might still be in love with his ex, because let's face it, that marriage seemed a little too early. I know people can meet in a year and fall in love and get married, but these people were really young. Hailey was 21 and I think Justin was 25. And it's not the first time where we're seeing a rebound marriage where a man is not over his ex and then he just hurries to get married to get over his ex. We've seen things like that. I'm not saying this is the case, but it could be. What we see Hailey doing is trying to fit into what she thinks, not just the public wants, but what Justin might want to. And I feel sorry for her. But girl, here's something that you should know. You're beautiful. Because let's face it, Hailey fits the American standard of beauty. She's a model, she's skinny, she's tall. Selena is just her. She doesn't fit the American standard of beauty. But still, you see Hailey copying her, and that kind of thing comes from somewhere. But here's my advice for you, Hailey. You're a beautiful girl. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Just learn to love yourself. Discover yourself. I know you're still pretty young, you're 25, but learn to love yourself. Because it all starts from self-love. People say that a lot. It's such a cliche, self-love. And it can be one of the most difficult things, especially when you're so much in the public eye, you're always under scrutiny. And then to make matters worse, you're always being compared to your husband's ex. It's such a terrible place to be. But you know what? Find self-love. Stop walking in Selena's shadows. You would never be her. You are you for a reason, because you're beautiful just the way you are. The same way Selena is. You don't have to try to copy her. You don't have to try to get a tattoo because Justin gave her a ring and then you get the same exact tattoo, and she has a G tattoo here, and then you have, what's that G supposed to stand for, Hailey? I know how hard it is. Trust me. And this is talking from a point where I have suffered with low self-esteem before, so I know how it feels. Trust me, you have to come out of that place. And then I want to talk about Justin for a minute. People have said that Justin doesn't love her because Justin doesn't stand up enough for her. Justin doesn't defend her in public. We don't know that. We don't know if Justin loves her or not. I know sometimes how it could feel if you're married to a crazy person. I'm not calling Hailey crazy or anything, but who knows? Justin might be seeing the signs. And personally, I'm not a believer of, defend your loved one in public. There are cases where you can, but if they're doing something that's outrightly wrong, for instance, if I had a significant other that's oppressing someone outside, I'm not going to defend them. I'm not going to defend bad behavior outside just because I love them. Sometimes the fact that you love someone doesn't mean that you should support them even when they're clearly in the wrong. I don't know what Justin is supposed to come and do. Is he supposed to say, oh, my wife is not imitating Selena? What exactly is he supposed to do? And this has been going on for years. Hailey has constantly been compared to Selena. There's nothing Justin would say or do that would diffuse the situation. So I wouldn't say Justin's at fault here. I won't blame him. Like I said, sometimes when you're married to someone, when you can see the fault, there's really nothing you can do. Should he come out to lie? Should he come out to say, no, she's not imitating? What should he really come out to do? I think we all can be a little empathetic sometimes to try and understand where people's struggles come from. But Hailey, stop being a copy and paste and trust me. If you be yourself, That's where self-love starts. Just be yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments below as well. Also, if you want to see more content like this, please like, share, consider subscribing, because I plan to do more videos like this where we take deep dives and have intelligent conversations about trending topics. I also talk about fashion and style. So you can also follow me on Instagram if you're into style. I'm a style expert, so follow me on Instagram where you can get all my style content. And until next time, I'll see you again. Bye.